Coffee with a Chair was recorded before a live studio audience.
Welcome to Coffee with the Chair. I'm Teresa Aronson from the St. Lucie County Chamber of Commerce. It's our pleasure, our honor to facilitate this event. We do it every single month. We do it on the first Thursday of the month. It's at 8:15 in the morning. It's free. It's open to the public, so come on down and join us. We'll throw in coffee in Danish, courtesy of our good friends at Steamworks Coffee Bar. We love them. Today's coffee brew, just so you know, coffee at Steamworks is handcrafted, and he makes his own blends. Today's is extra delicious. Thank you, Michael. I'm enjoying it very much. Please welcome to the show our sponsor. We have our first-time sponsor, I think. First time on the show. Please welcome Teen Dendrich from Brooklyn Bagel.
Brooklyn Water Bagel, yes.
Brooklyn Water Bagel.
Yes.
Which we have to say that is the most important part, right? That's what the bagels are all about. It's the water you use.
Exactly. So thank you for having me, first of all.
Of course. Thank you for having us.
We actually, this month, this is our 1 year anniversary.
Oh, congratulations.
In St. Lucie West. Thank you very much. But in the name, Brooklyn Water Bagel, people get confused. You know, they think we are trucking down or importing the water from New York.
I'm going to be disappointed if you aren't.
Well, the next best thing.
Okay.
So water, water is everywhere. It's in the air that we breathe. It's in our bodies. We need it to survive. It's life. So when we talk about our food and the things that, the coffee you're drinking from Steamworks, absolutely, and Michael will tell you, bad water is going to turn into bad coffee.
Yes.
So at the end of the day, we have a tremendous water filter system. It's 14 stages, reverse osmosis, and then we build it back up to get as close to the water that you find in the New York mountains that does flow through the Hudson. Because when you go to New York and you have a bagel, there is a difference.
Yes, 100%.
If you're not doing the water thing and taking care of that first, then everything else, you've got sediment, you've got odors, you've got particulate,
Yeah.
So it's an important part of our process.
It's a huge part of the bagel process, as you know. And they do talk about that in New York. So I go to New York every year. We always have a challenge to find the best bagel. Because I am a bagel person, and they're definitely my favorite. I will take it over any other carb. However, they're not the same.
No,
there is a difference in taste.
There are so many, just like there are, 500 different species of sharks.
Yeah.
There are so many different styles of bagels. The bagel originally originated in Europe, and it was a comfort food that could travel. And the reason for the ring is that people would store it on a stick and carry it with them on their carts.
Oh, very good.
So when the immigration from Europe began to come into the United States, mostly from Eastern Europe, Western Europe also, but from Poland, other parts of the world, they had different styles of bagels. So if you go to Canada, for example, they have a different, sweeter recipe. The New York style is the boiling in the water, the kettling is an extremely important process. But there are bagel styles that don't do that, and they're good too. It's just a matter of preference and taste.
It becomes the texture as well too.
Yeah.
I think bagels are all about the texture. But Canada, they don't even do bacon right? So, so how do you make a bagel? You boil it first?
So all of we start with dry ingredients, of course.
And it's yeasted, right?
There's yeast.
Mm-hmm.
We use malt in our water to boil it. We also have, there's different ingredients in different styles of bagels, because you have, pumpernickel, or you have rye, or you have whole wheat.
Flavoring.
We have sourdough. We have, there's so many things. And it's really a science. Food is science.
Yeah.
We talked about the water. Humidity's a factor. There's a rising process. It's multi-step, multi-day. And then the day of, we're serving the bagels. We're actually, kettling, seeding, and baking.
Yeah.
So, it's you can walk into our restaurants and see how they're made in some of the locations where we have a view window, like in our Vero location. St. Lucie West does not have that, but we do have, we feel, an authentic New York style bagel, and everything that comes with that. So we're very happy. And our coffee as well.
And I don't think I've been out there yet. I hate to say that because I don't live close to St. Lucie West. But
Yeah.
I'm coming because I had a bagel yesterday and it was terrible. I won't say where it was from.
Okay, so we have, there's so many savory cream cheeses and options for lunch and breakfast. We serve it all day. Our iced coffee is terrific. That's how I got involved in this. I was a customer for Brooklyn Water Bagel
Okay.
from the day they started in Palm Beach County, where we used to live. We moved up to St. Lucie County because we wanted to.
Yep.
Now, our children are raised, and so I said to my wife one day I wanted to do something different, and I took some time and thought about it. And we were customers every single day. They knew my name when I walked in. They knew my coffee order. They knew my bagel.
So you got yourself one.
I got two
Oh, good.
so far.
Where's your other one?
In Vero.
And Vera's
Yeah.
yours too? Good.
Yes. So we're very excited, very passionate about people. I was in the senior living business before this, and then I was also in broadcasting before senior living.
Very good.
So it's all about people. It's all
Yeah.
about connections. I met Mike here for the first time from Steamworks. He's got a fantastic restaurant.
He does.
And product that he's providing, and I think that's what we have in common. We like to bring. If I had $1 for every time I had a new conversation in the restaurant and making a connection, and you're talking about children, you're
Yeah.
talking about family, you're talking about jobs, life. That's what it is for me.
Good.
The food part, that's how I have to make a living. But
Well,
what
it better be good.
I
After all
love
the
people.
conversation, you still got to eat, right?
That's right,
Yeah, right.
exactly.
Well, good. Well, Michael's place is way out east, right? And you're in St. Lucie West.
I'm at Shops at St. Lucie West.
Okay,
Come on
very
by.
good, very
Yeah,
good.
Thank you.
I'm going to do it because I am searching. I have one place in town, I won't say it either,
Okay.
that I like bagels from.
Listen, there's room for all of us as
Yeah,
far
yeah.
as I'm concerned. I'm a foodie by heart, so I like to go out and explore
Yeah.
and enjoy all types of food and culture. So.
Well, I want to thank you for sponsoring today. So you're in the
course.
shops at St. Lucie West,
Yep.
right?
Yeah.
And the shops are pretty big, so what are you close to?
I am on the eastern side of it.
Okay.
Next to just down a couple of bays from Zest, if you're familiar where
Okay.
the Zest is
Yep.
located. I'm at that corner, and you can't miss us. It says Brooklyn Bagels right there.
All
Nice
right.
big red sign. Love to see you.
I'm coming out tomorrow.
All righty.
All
And even though I'll be here for next month, but I'll make sure that your in-studio audience has the opportunity to enjoy our muffins and bagels and all sorts of things.
Our
Black and whites. We have black
producers
and
got
whites that
excited.
big.
I think they only let me do this show because we promised to bring food.
Right,
That's why,
exactly.
yeah. Okay, very good. Well, thank
Thank
you for
you.
being with us,
Thank
Dean. It was
you. I
a
appreciate it.
pleasure. And I look
Absolutely.
forward to next month. And I'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to take a break and we'll be right back with our Board of County Commission Chair, Jamie Lee Fowler, everybody. Welcome back to Coffee with the Chair. I'm still Teresa Aronson, but now I'm joined by the Board of County Commission Chair, Jamie Lee Fowler. Welcome.
Good morning.
Good morning. Always nice
chilly
to
out
see
there.
you. It's chilly, it's rainy, it's all the things. But you know, March isn't March showers, but that April showers bring spring flowers. March is gonna.
March is unstable still.
Yeah,
too,
yeah. March is still trying to figure out what the heck it is.
Exactly.
So we don't have a guest today, which I kind of like because there's so much to talk about.
We do. We have a lot to cover. You know, the first quarter of the year. Just wanted to kind of go over some of the accomplishments specifically. For District 4, for instance, we just completed a what we call the Indian River State Sign Project. Over 600 signs made in-house that were put up all throughout Indian River Estates.
Saying what?
Signs were so faded, street signs, directional signs. So faded, much needed facelift, so you'll be able to navigate Indian River Estates much, much better if you've not already been through there. So
Yeah, Indian River Estates is very damp because it was very much.
it backs up to the Savannahs.
It does, and it's one of our older neighborhoods.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
a lot of residents in Indian River Estates. I think people would be surprised how expansive it
It's
is.
grown it's grown exponentially over the last 2 decades.
And those streets were not named by the people that brought us Port St. Lucie streets.
No GDC there.
No GDC names,
no.
so things are spelled correctly.
Yeah.
And good,
Yeah.
good.
So the other big thing too, which we got a lot of buzz about, a lot of positive feedback, which is our 24/7 animal control response now.
Love it.
Meaning if you see a stray animal, it doesn't matter if it's 3 in the morning, you're going to get the same response you would if you called at 10 in the morning. So we're all really excited, really happy about that change. So.
Good. That's much needed. And I, because of where I live, and I'm surrounded by water.
Yes.
And I have had to call animal control more times than I really wish to. But when you have like cottonmouths and distempered, raccoons in the yard, you really need to make sure that you're calling the appropriate person to handle that
Well, and
situation.
Teresa, I'm so glad you said that too, because I believe you're in the city of Port St. Lucie. So
I am.
I would like to clarify. See, I feel like
Yes.
you just opened that door
Yes.
for me. Thank you. So, to clarify, this is just for St. Lucie County. You have animal control for the city of Fort Pierce,
You
animal
do?
control for the city of Port St. Lucie. So I don't know what their models look like. I can only vouch for if you live in unincorporated St. Lucie County, you're going to get that 24/7 response.
And now you bring up a good point, because how do you contact these animal controls during off hours? In the city of Port St. Lucie, you have to call 911 and they connect you.
Correct. You can call 911 or the non-emergency number, which is 465-5770.
5770.
Yes.
That's if you live in the county, which unfortunately people have to look up before they call.
Well, and that's the one part that is the same, only because our 911 center is centralized, right?
Yeah.
So in that sense, that number you dial into is the same. It's just where they route it to, and then the response is what's
exactly.
different. Yeah.
They'll route it to animal control. So yeah,
Correct.
call 911 if unsure, and they will you immediately tell them. And there's plenty
Yeah.
of operators. This is an animal control issue, and they'll route you right away, so that you're not taking up the time of an emergency response operator,
Yeah.
but they are getting you to the right place. So it's not a
Correct.
bad idea. Because
Yeah.
at first I always thought, well, I don't want to call 911. I don't want to tie up an operator for
Yeah.
a raccoon. But they, just immediately let them know, and they'll get you to the right place.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, good tips.
Yeah. We're all
Sticking
about good tips,
yeah,
right?
that's right. Especially when I don't have a guest. Sticking with Indian River Estates also, we're continuing with phase 3 of the drainage improvements out there, which those 3 things look like backflow preventers. Right now, the way some of Indian River Estates drains is water is put into the savannas, right?
Yes.
Now what happens currently, there's nothing stopping that water from backflowing back into the neighborhood. So even though we're pushing the water out, it is literally, we're just doing this sort of chasing the tail. That will cease. That will not happen anymore. Backflow preventers, once it goes out, it comes out. It is a one-way only. So that's going to be a really good improvement, and that's going to happen all along the western edge of Indian River Estates.
Okay.
The next phase is going to be the enlargement of the retention pond along Easy Street and US 1,
Okay.
which is going to also alleviate a lot of drainage on Easy Street.
Yeah.
And then there's also a reestablishment of a historic swale along the preserve, along the very south side of Easy Street. So it's a 3-pronged approach, and when we're done, hoping to have a lot of improvement, as well as continuing with our culvert and swale and maintenance and all of that. So
That's where we were talking about how Indian River Estates is often moist.
yes, yes.
Often damp, yeah. But it's being addressed.
I mean, I remember first coming on, and Public Works did a really amazing tour of all the things Public Works throughout the county. And we were doing a phase at that point, and I remember as we were going by some of the houses, saying to them, there's no culvert there. And their Public Works responded, no, there's a culvert, it's under the ground. So then water's not flowing, right? So
Yeah.
you could have houses to the left of you and right of you flowing and have proper culverts and swales, but if you have someone that their culvert is collapsed, or literally because over time they have no swale, they have no culvert, it's literally gone. I mean, it's like hitting a wall. So
Yeah.
it's drainage is holistic. Everyone's has to be working for it to function right. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a dam if it's not, right? And then you're going to get water.
You're not kidding. And then we're also working with the North River Control District for Canal 22 that runs along Buchanan for the enlargement for that outfall there. That's not our outfall. So that'll help Howard and Buchanan area as well. So really a lot of good stuff coming for Indian River Estates. I'm really excited. It's been a
Good.
process, but we're making improvement. And then, so one of the things I never thought I would get excited about, drainage and road projects. And so that was a drainage.
Yeah.
That's a big project, and roads. So we recently completed a pavement assessment of our arterial and collector roads, and it assessed the integrity of the roads, what needs to be done, what level of maintenance, repair, or does it need to be brought all the way back down and built back up. We are partnering with that same company, and now they're going to transition to our local roads, and we are going to create a whole pavement management plan.
Okay.
So that moving forward throughout the decades, right, our roads can be properly maintained, and instead of letting them get to a point where they do have to be completely redone, because that's when it's the most costly.
It is.
Right? It's
If
like
you can just resurface.
That's right. It's like anything else. If you do regular maintenance, it's cheaper than letting it go and then having a major repair.
Good,
So,
good.
Yeah, really
and,
excited.
I know the county's really good about this, so I don't know if you know the answer yet, but typically once they do that type of report and they get it ready, they publicize it. So you know where you are.
Oh, yes.
Like, when is my road going to get done?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good.
absolutely. Oh, yeah, there'll be lots of public comment opportunities, meetings,
Good.
at least 2 readings, adoption. Yes,
All the
absolutely.
things.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah.
All part of the process.
Okay.
Development, because I never shy away from that. So one of the things I want to bring to everyone's attention, if they happen to be in the vicinity of 25th and Midway, it's a project that has been rearing its head sort of year after year. The 36 acres behind the Cumberland Farms along Jorgensen Road there.
Yes, yes.
We do have a petitioner coming in to do a future land use map amendment to change it from commercial to MXD, I
Mixed
believe.
use.
With residential and commercial components to it.
Mixed
now.
use means you're going to get residents and commercial,
Correct.
typically.
So
it's
just letting-
commercial now,
Yeah,
but-
full commercial now, general commercial, which is a very high intensity.
Okay, all right. I imagine you're going to have a lot of public input.
We absolutely are. We absolutely are. So
And just so you know, the developers now have to do, it's required, most of them did it anyway, but they will do a neighborhood meeting so that people can come and give them their feedback on that.
well, it's required now in
Yeah.
our code.
It's required.
Yes.
It's required. Like I said, most of them did it anyway, but it is
Yes.
now
Oh, yeah.
required. And then, of course, everybody that is in, I think for the county, 750, maybe 1,000 feet now, has to be notified.
1,000.
Yeah, I think it is 1,000
Yeah,
now.
we
So
expanded that as well.
if you live within 1,000 feet of this new development or potential development, you will get notified.
So when you hear on social media that we don't want public input and we hide things, you can say no. St. Lucie County has expanded their notification, and the
yeah.
chair is out there on publicized events telling you that development is coming and to reach out. So we don't shy away from it. We want your input. It just makes the project better if it does actually make it across the finish line.
And memory serves, across the street from that on 25th, the county has purchased some property that they intend to make into public space.
Absolutely. Half Parks and Rec, half ERD, future potential aquatic site.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep, a potential new pool for St. Lucie County.
Yeah, really exciting.
Okay, very good.
Good stuff. I
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
Though while we're talking about it now, it's years in the making, right?
Everything's years.
Years in the making.
Government doesn't, run. It strolls.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. Okay.
So, one of the other things I'm seeing a lot of on social media too is about incentives, right? For these new businesses coming in.
Oh, for development
Yes.
coming in.
And so since we have an audience today, I did want to bring it up because I would love, when we get to, if
Questions?
there's questions, I'd love to do the reverse and hear what your thoughts are on incentives for economic development in the county. We do have a project that's going to be coming forward through the EDC. It's called Project Orchid. It would be on the north side of the county, north of Midway Road.
Okay.
With the potential to create 1,000 jobs over 5 years. The
Okay.
company's currently in Columbia, based out of Columbia.
I'm guessing it's manufacturing.
Manufacturing. Their headquarters are in Miami. Over 25% of their business already comes from Florida. They're in South Carolina, New York, Houston, and I think getting ready to get set up in Hawaii, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
So Yeah.
So,
But this would be one where they're looking for
incentives.
Incentives.
So if you didn't know, we passed a referendum to allow incentives to take place for targeted industries, which manufacturing is definitely a targeted industry, and I'll tell you why from a economic base, because that's the chamber, is you always want the manufacturer because the money goes back to where it originated, right? So distribution centers are great, but they're not really home based here, so we don't always see the same amount of money as we would see. We see tax based, property tax based, which we love, but manufacturing, you get the whole kit and caboodle.
Correct.
So that is why manufacturing is always a targeted industry. But also remember, the incentives are. They're reimbursement. They're a relief or abatement of some, not all, taxes, and so they have benchmarks.
And we voted on this, right? This
We did.
was something that
Yeah.
came in front of all of us. This wasn't voted on by 5 people. This was voted on
By the public.
Every registered voter that showed up at the poll to vote that year said, yes, please use this as a tool to bring economic development to St. Lucie County.
And if they don't meet their benchmarks, they don't
get it.
the abatement.
Yeah.
They don't get it.
And I'm a stickler for it. I'm like, you
I-
either make
that's
it
my
across
thing.
the finish line or you don't.
That's
There's
my
no
thing. You
let's
said 1,000
halfway.
jobs.
Yes,
You better have
exactly.
1,000
Yeah.
jobs.
100%.
So yeah, it's tough because people have seen incentives go awry. I think we have put, bumpers in place that doesn't happen anymore. So I don't hate it. We need the tax base. We
Yes, we
really
do.
need the tax base because
Yeah.
we don't know what's going on in Tallahassee. It could be an issue for us. Marketing to manufacturers, getting them here is going to be important. And if you don't offer the incentive, somebody else will.
Very
Yeah.
true. Very
Very
true.
good.
Yeah.
But I'm interested to see how they feel about that too.
Yeah, I know it's going to be interesting because, again, watching on social media across the board, you have a few triggers, right? You're always just kind of watching. It's property taxes, it's insurance, it's incentives, it's growth.
But I want people to have the facts and then
Yeah,
make a
absolutely.
decision. But it's not all. You don't get abatement of certain taxes. Fire and
And one thing I can
schools and all that stuff. That is not
Absolutely.
abated.
No. And one thing I can say about this board is we are not a carte blanche, here you go, you're getting everything. We have really pulled back on that as a board over the last year and said, no, you're not getting all of that. So
Good. Good.
absolutely, yeah.
All right.
Yeah. And
She took notes, so she has a whole
I know,
list.
I'm sorry guys, I can't keep all of this in my head.
Yeah.
So I thought it would be interesting, right? We always talk about all the good stuff, but what are some of the challenges? So I just wanted to highlight a challenge, a resident challenge that I've been working with this gentleman who's technically not in my district, but again, we're at large, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
He's affected by the Estancia project that's being built over at 25th and Edwards. An example of a project that was approved back in 2008-ish, prior to the recession, and now it's
Coming.
It's vertical, yep. Similarly, Seagrove, right? Lennar on US 1, that was another development that was approved prior to 08. So ironically, you hear Port St. Lucie say, they've been entitled, they're entitled, they don't have any control over those. Similarly, I remember going down Edwards Road when it started turning dirt and calling in immediately and saying, I didn't approve that project, what's going on, what are we doing here? And of course I got a little chuckle and they explained that it's
was
approved
pre-
since 08, they've kept the
Yeah.
approval alive and they're ready to go, so.
And that goes back to once you increase somebody's density, meaning they can build this amount of square footage on a piece of property, you can't reduce it.
It's a contract.
It's a contract. So they got the density okay. You can't take it away.
No, but so here's the challenge. Okay, they got it, they get to build it. There's 6 residents who, and I have a couple of instances of this going on right now. Actually, News Channel 12 is highlighting Azalea and some of the residents' issues with drainage there. But their driveways have been upheaved, if you will,
Oh,
due
they're
to
buckling from the water.
due to drainage.
Okay.
And, you know, we know the fix. They are dragging their feet to do the right fix. They're trying to do everything short of doing what they really need to do because
And you mean
absolutely
the developer?
it's costly. Yes,
Yeah.
for them to come in with the culverts and slope the driveways properly, they would have to basically disrupt all the way to these people's driveways onto houses. So they are just trying to cut corners, call it what it is. They're trying to cut corners and do everything they can to make it work otherwise. But in the meantime, their driveways, it took me 6 months to get a temporary in. And now here we are 6 weeks later. I can't even get a response back from the engineer. I sent him an email myself. 3 weeks, still no response.
Okay.
Yes, so county administration got involved again yesterday. So yeah, it's one of those things. I think it's important to highlight some of the work that we're doing. That it's not all smiles and fun
It's
stuff
not.
like this and
No.
sitting up here having coffee. But there's real issues going on that we're struggling to resolve as commissioners.
Yeah, because there are rules, there's regulations, there's Florida building code, there's all the things. We live in a swamp, and
And Tallahassee's very pro-development right now. Some of those
Pro-development.
bills that are swirling around, folks.
Yep. So, but it's hard to get people involved in every every rung of the ladder. But you only hear about it once there's a problem, unfortunately. So yeah, I get that. Good.
Yeah.
All right. What else?
We almost have to be out of time, but if we do have a few more minutes.
Yeah.
I recently heard that our commission meetings have become quite the popular watch because you just never know what might happen.
Yeah.
Public comment can sometimes get a little wild, and I just wanted to talk about that because I feel sometimes like a fly on the wall up there, and people are expecting a response to some of the wild allegations and accusations that are thrown out. And, well, why aren't they responding? It must be true. They're not saying anything. So public comment was actually something, it's still kind of recent. It just was added into law, I think, back in 2013. And it was an opportunity for people to be heard, to provide input. And it's not meant for us to comment. It's meant for us to conduct our business in public, not for it to be a quote ran by the public. So it's for input.
Its intention is for input, not debate. And
Correct.
so as elected officials, we are not to engage. So these people can say whatever they want.
They can get their 3 minutes and repost it on social
it
media
doesn't
as many
have
times
to
as
be
they want. Yeah.
true.
No.
It doesn't have to be accurate.
No.
But it cannot be cut off, and you cannot respond to it.
No.
Not at the meeting. If
No, I mean, there's times where you maybe add direction or clarification of something, or, say my aide is sitting back there, let me give you my card. But, or sometimes if it's project related, we can, when that project actually comes around, it's something we can kind of get
direct them
answered
to
exactly.
yes, I'll get
through
you
that.
answers off camera.
Correct.
Please
Yeah.
get with me. But when they come and they make wild accusations,
Yeah, we're not there to debate and
No.
have this sort of unprofessional back and forth. So.
it's not productive. And the people that do that are looking for a spotlight, and I'm not going to elongate their time in it. So yeah, responding is not necessary.
Yeah.
But just remember, public comment doesn't make it true.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
It just makes it, Facebook capable. Is
Yeah.
all it does.
Gets likes.
Yeah.
Likes and clicks.
Yes, it does. Yes, but it is usually nonsense and twaddle. But okay, good. We'll take some questions now from the audience on anything that they want to.
Yeah, and don't forget the incentives. Don't forget the incentive question.
How do you feel about incentives? We're asking you a question today.
right.
There you go.
I'm
Anybody?
flipping the roll.
Yep, up front.
Oh, okay, so
Oh no, wait for Mike has a mic.
Mike.
thank
Mike's got the
you.
mic.
Hi,
Hi.
Jana. What type of incentives are kind of give us an overview of that?
Absolutely. So depending on what they're bringing in terms of building, capital outlay, assets inside the building, the cost of the machinery and the equipment, the tangible personal property tax value. So they can get anywhere from 5 to 10 years of tax abatement on a sliding scale. There's also something that's unique to the county. It's called, we call it a JGIG, but it's the Job Growth Incentive Grant. And they can get a bonus of up to $1,500 per employee for each job they create. As long as, again, they meet that benchmark. They also have to bring in jobs that are above the average wage in St. Lucie County. So there's a lot of benchmarks they have to meet to get it.
And then they have a time period, I presume,
Oh,
for
yes,
that,
yes.
which is?
So each year they have to hit their benchmark. So if they have their tax abatement, so if they have their JGIG in year one, they're supposed to create 100 jobs, and they don't create 100 jobs, they do not get it.
And then
They do not get it.
the overall program only lasts 5 to 10 years.
Correct.
At 10 years, full
It's
tax.
done. Full tax.
Yeah. Anybody else? Good questions, though. No? Okay. You're.
Also, so you were talking about the community where you're having the challenges of the driveways and that type of thing. Once they companies or builders decide that, okay, they're given the right to do, build out what they want, do you kind of lose control of them, or they feel like they're untouchable from that point? Because from what you're explaining, the difficulty of reaching out, getting, in contact with them, because to me, from this side listening, seems like they should be more than
More
happy
accountable.
to take your call. So I'm a little confused about the resistance.
Every instance is a little different. The instance with Azalea is an instance where, just take a step back, drainage plans are ultimately approved by South Florida Water Management District. The county engineer, Public Works, just oversees the building steps. It's ultimately up to South Florida to say, yes, those engineering plans are going to work that are submitted by the contractor. Azalea, what happened is there was supposed to be a swale. The swale was on the plans. The contractor didn't build the swale. So there was a wall in the house that didn't get built, and that got caught. Problem for Azalea is those 28 houses back up to the berm along Commerce Center Drive. They literally have no backyard. It's like a 4 or 5 foot backyard, and then it is almost a straight up for the berm. So they're trying to rectify it without being able to get the appropriate equipment back there because there's no room now. So it's a little bit of a mess. So I've got 2 instances where something just wasn't built according to the plans. The plan said build this, and it just didn't get built and got caught on the back end. Estancia, more of the difference here is, by law, I don't have any teeth to stop the project, hold up the project, essentially hold their arm to make them move for the residents. There's nothing that's pushing them or motivating them, right, to get them to do it. And so that's where the challenge is. I will say this is not a local firm. Our local firms, we can pick up the phone and we get responses. But yeah, so there's always differences, but there's two different examples.
So there's no fines that you can implement or any type of incentives like that to get them to move forward, to do the right thing? I mean, it just seems like once they're given that opportunity to be able to do this, it seems like there should be another piece of this.
Yeah, because what's the repercussion for not building as you promised to build?
Correct. Now, the only thing we can do here as commissioners at this point, until Tallahassee, we can lobby to get some teeth in some legislation, kind of like what they did with our PD&E studies. totally different topic, but
Yeah.
is we can ask when these development orders come in front of us, we can ask for there to be like provisions put in. And that's one of the things that I am looking at doing and saying, if existing residents are affected by development for whatever reason, their issues need to be upfront taken care of before you guys continue. And that's one of the things that I'm starting to push for to put in here when we do our individual approvals.
Because somewhat handicapped by
Yeah.
land rights at the
Yes.
state level.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
very, very.
Thank you.
Nice questions. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, we have another question up front. He's coming around.
Good morning. My name is Jürgen. I was wondering about the proposed data center coming to Port St. Lucie. What's any update on that?
No date certain. Verbally, we're hearing maybe late summer, early fall, but there's no guarantee. I can tell you the commission does plan to send 2 commissioners up to Loudoun County, Virginia prior to the vote regardless. We figured since it got pushed off, we were going to go in February, but being Florida girls, why, we might as well wait until the weather was nicer. But we are going to do that. We have also asked them to look at another area in a different part of the county that's already zoned heavy industrial. And so we'll see what comes of that. So everything is really up in the air. They're refining their plan. They're up in Tallahassee. They're doing all the things.
Great, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah. They've publicly, that was one of my meetings yesterday, I think. But they're going to wait. The governor has lots of opinions on data centers, and so they're going to wait till that shakes out at the end of session. So I don't think we'll see it come back till at least late summer.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
Yep. Thank you.
Anybody else? Oh,
Great question.
yeah.
Hi, Jana again. Okay, and also you had mentioned about the Midway development, about the mixed use. Am I confused? Okay. So you're wanting to change, I guess, from heavy industrial, is that what it is, to, or commercial?
Commercial.
To,
Right now
to
it is
mixed use?
commercial.
Right.
And the applicant is wanting to change it to mixed use, which would allow for some residential and also commercial.
And so, and I'm presuming that that's because they're wanting to put a community in that space?
They are. They
Okay,
are.
because-
Now, this piece of property has come before us with 4 previous proposals, all residential, all very high density residential.
Right.
So far, what they're proposing, this is the lowest density we've seen, and it maintains a commercial component, which I personally think is very important given the artery of Midway and 25th.
Right.
Those frontal pieces absolutely need to have commercial.
And now how, being that it is a community, more cars, more traffic, how is there going to be more development to the roadways? Or do you feel like it's by this level, the roadway will be able to accommodate the new community?
So Midway we just recently did the transfer. Midway is now owned by FDOT. It's not owned by the county anymore. 25th Street is owned by the county. When they figure out the exact density and what commercial is going in, each phase is going to be, a traffic impact report is going to be required. And the results of that traffic impact report will designate what roadway improvements need to be done.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Very
Great
good.
questions.
I know.
I love it.
I know. I like
love it.
questions. I always, when I do these community events, I usually give a prize if you ask a question because I like questions.
Yeah.
So it's helpful because I think that a lot of times other people are thinking it, but they didn't ask it. So, well, thank you everybody for your great questions, and a big hand for Commissioner Fowler, or Chair Fowler, for being willing to answer all the questions
Thank
and
you.
willing to talk about even the not so pretty stuff
Yeah.
in St. Lucie County. I want to thank Steamworks and of course the staff here at the studio that always do a great job for us.
Absolutely.
And of course, Dean had to run from Brooklyn Water Bagels in St. Lucie West at the shops for being our sponsor.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks again. Have a great day, everybody, and we'll see you next time.